The clouds are out and the rain is falling. A storm is brewing. Should we talk about it? Let's do this!
Storms don't last forever, forever. Remember, we can hold our hands together through the storm, through the storm, Storms don't last forever, forever. Remember, we can hold our hands together through the storm,
Storms don't last
Forever, forever, remember. But do you remember the song SuRie will be singing Storm at Eurovision 2018? She won Eurovision You Decide in the United Kingdom with a very, very good live performance. The audience was feeling it, and you could feel the audience feeling it through the television. In any event, Ed, what do you think?
Okay, I have interesting opinions on this. When it was first selected, I was not happy. I thought of the 6 songs, this would be the one that would do the worst. I thought it was cliche. I thought it kind of felt like a primary school teacher had a go at writing a song for International Believe in Yourself Day. It kind of just felt so over the top cheesy and generic that it was almost a parody of Eurovision. And then, obviously, everyone in the audience, not looking at anyone, was absolutely lapping it up, going, "Wah!" Making sure that all the viewers at home thought, oh, yes, she's great, isn't she? They're loving that. And then, obviously, she ended up winning. Unfortunately, we can't know the difference between the jury and the televoters, but however, she ended up winning. So that happened, and then I was like, okay, let's find out who SuRie is. I listened to some of her old music, and I listened to one of her songs called Koribri, that's Koribri, and it's incredible. She is actually a really, really impressive vocalist. It's a stunning song. Listen to it, I think it could win Eurovision. And so then, she's going up in my ranks. They released the revamp, and I'm like, do you know what? This is actually a bit of a banger. It is such a strong melody, the storms. Like, you listen to it once and you remember it. It is hooked. So anthemic, so upbeat. It is cheesy, but do you know what? It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Storms don't last. No, I think this is really good. It's got a very inspirational message, and it's easy. It's not a complicated song. I like SuRie. Her personality, I think, is really quite amazing. I was fortunate enough to meet her at a concert recently, and she was just a breath of fresh air and really charismatic. From the distance, she actually looks like Annie Lennox in a way. But she's fun. She's actually earned her stripes through Eurovision. She's done backing vocals for like Loic Nöttet and a couple of other people. Blanche,
Fourth place.
Yeah. So I really think this is a strong contender. It's not an obvious standout, but you can just imagine the reprise and the recap, when that 15 seconds comes back on, you'll remember it. And I'm really warming to this. Every day I like it more.
When you say contender, do you mean contender for the win?
No, contender for UK's best result in recent years. I think it's really strong. It would not surprise me if this actually marks into the top 10 position. It could do.
It's funny. It's a tale of two songs for me, the studio cut and the live version. The original studio cut, I was completely underwhelmed. I thought generic, cheesy, Gouda, Camembert, Brie, cheddar, you name it. Live, she slayed it. She sold it. She definitely won the night at You Decide. You cannot deny that. That woman can sing. I like her voice. It's very light and delicate, but it's also very strong. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it reminds me of like a Russian gymnast. It looks very lithe. She looks very lithe, but then she's very powerful at the same time. Like my girl Chung Fei, China Walter. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Anyways, Chung Fai. I really like her voice. I like her look. She also sounds like Annie Lennox. Like there's a vintage quality, and I mean that in the most positive way. The song itself, the revamp, I think is underrated. I think the revamp has made it much better.
Oh, much better.
Much better.
It's given it
an electro-modern contemporary contemporary.
Absolutely.
So
Done.
it starts to lean banger as opposed to being a damp squib. Do you know what I mean? Like it's given it a spine.
Absolutely.
It has given it a spine.
Giving it a purpose, actually,
Yeah.
because it sounds urgent and it sounds anthemic.
I still feel, though, that the verses at times feel plodding, slow, and a bit empty. I don't know why that is, but when I'm listening to it, I'm like, is the speed wrong? Should it be faster? Something in the verses just doesn't work for me. But the woman can sing live, so that is the saving grace here. She will sell whatever she has. Give her a happy birthday. You know, she would make you cry. So I'm really pleased in that sense. I don't think I'm as excited about this as everyone else, but I do love her, and I wish her all the best.
So I was one of the people there in the audience cheering her on, but it wasn't just cheering, it was singing along. And the last time I really remember hearing that amount of noise and people singing along with a song was Michael Spack.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of got that same quality, that anthemic, this will really go over well in the arena. And I think the difference is that the BBC probably might not have been expecting that. Like the audio and the production of You Decide isn't quite there. They don't have the money for it. You know, they just don't get funding for a national final, which is crazy. But they have a bit more for Eurovision. But I think if they turn the crowd mics up, maybe if they say to the producers, you know, make it so that people can hear that coming along, that will help that sell it better to the audience at home as well. Because there's no point just people in the audience loving you. They're not going to be able to vote particularly much.
They got cell phones.
They got cell phones, but it's only going to be coming from Portugal. No, but I love the song. I liked it from when I first heard it, and then it has continued to grow on me. Again, my fear is that it's a grower rather than an immediate one, but it is memorable. You know, that Storms That Last Forever, remember, if they have that in the recap, that is going to stick out to people, and they will like her voice because she's so good. She is telegenic. She looks she really just stands out as a fun character. And her social media is hilarious. I love her on social media. No, I'm very, very happy. This is the most positive I've been about a UK entry before Eurovision since Molly Smitten Downs. Fair enough, that didn't exactly go well at the time, but the UK have been building, they've been improving. We saw the jump from Lucy Jones at You Decide to Lucy Jones at Eurovision. This could be even better, I think. And I do think there's a chance that it could sneak into the top 10 if everything aligned right for it. I think it needs to be in the second half of the final for that to happen, but we'll see. I'm hopeful.
He prefers showers to growers. In any case, let's go around and give a score out of 10 along with a prediction/justification. Ed.
I'm giving it a 6.5 because I can recognise it's not a great song, and, you know, I don't think the jury will reward it because, you know, the chorus is essentially just a pre-chorus. The lyrics are essentially just pulled from some cheesy, you know, what they called sayings list. I think she could do all right in the televote if they go all out with the performance, and I mean dance routine, confetti, elevating platforms, unicorns, but I think they are going to struggle to not finish in the bottom three.
Oh, I disagree. I think the things that you talk about, the simplicity, the cheesy lyrics, the pre-chorus being like the whole song are actually its strengths. People remember it. It's a song that actually comes together. It brings me. There's a unifying quality to this song. I'm giving it a 6. I think it will do well. And it's definitely in the final. That's the beauty of being in the UK.
I love how you hype this up and then give it a 6. All right. Funny enough, I didn't hype it up, and I'm giving it a 6.5. I like when she goes through the storm, oh, oh, through the storm, oh, oh. It's very easy to remember. It's very powerful when she sings it. I actually like their UK staging. The color blocking, turquoise dress, pink, white background, solid colors, bold and beautiful yet simple. I think it fits with the times. I think it was still high impact. Of course, you know, the stage in Lisbon, we still don't necessarily know what's on offer, but the BBC has proven that they are shrewd hand at staging. Lucy Jones, that glass shard, under difficult conditions, you know, having to have a glass shard made in a country abroad. It was excellent. So in any case, while this isn't my winner, I think maybe she could surprise and push mid-table.
I think that there is a very real chance that I'm giving it a 7. I think there is a very real chance that it could be top 10. I also recognise there is a very real chance it could be bottom 5 on the night. I think that it could go one way or another. I think there's a lot of factors that kind of that are going to be in play here for it to either do well or for it to underperform. But I think that the song, I think that SuRie, I think that there is enough there for the UK to do well and to get a respectable finish and to build on the progress that we've seen in the last 3 years since Electro Velvet.
We, of course, are not the only Wiwi bloggers. The winds are blowing all over the world, and their scores have landed on my laptop. And the overall average for Storm is 5.97. Our international panel of people all over the place, Australia, Russia, UK. This is what they've come up
New
with.
Zealand, honey.
Yes, she is way down there. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Is Storm on your radar? What does your forecast have for SuRie? Let us know here on Wiwi Blogs.
Don't forget,
To clear your throat.
don't forget to clear your throat and give us a like down below.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel.
And make sure to leave a comment and let us know all your thoughts on Storm and SuRie down below.
Tsunami is coming. We'll see you later. Bye!